Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss exercise 11.2 of chapter 11 and name of the chapter is mensuration. In this exercise, we will learn about area of quadrilaterals. Now, what do you mean by quadrilaterals? Quadrilateral is a closed figure formed of four line segments. Any closed figure that is bounded by four line segments, that is called quadrilateral. Let us discuss some formulas for the area of the quadrilateral. Suppose parallelogram is given to you. Suppose parallelogram is given to you and you have to find out the area of the parallelogram. Now it is the base of the parallelogram. Suppose there is a height. Suppose there is a perpendicular from this vertex to the base. It is the height h. So area of the parallelogram will be base multiplied by height square units. Suppose next figure is given to you rhombus. Next figure is given to you rhombus and you have to find out the area of the rhombus. We know that in rhombus there is a property. Diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular bisector of each other. Suppose there are two diagonals. There are two diagonals of rhombus. It is a rhombus and there are two diagonals and the two diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. That means these two parts, these two lengths are equal. Suppose it is O, A, B, C, D. Bisect means OA is equals to OC, OB is equals to OD and the angles are 90 degree. And you have to find out the area of the rhombus. Area of rhombus is 1 by 2 multiplied by diagonal 1 multiplied by diagonal 2 square units. There is another formula for finding the area of rhombus, that is equals to base multiplied by height square unit. Suppose there is a perpendicular from vertex D to this side AB. So AB will be the base and this is the height of the rhombus. So another formula for finding the area of rhombus will be base multiplied by height square units. Next figure is, suppose next is trapezium given to you. Next quadrilateral, suppose trapezium is given to you and you have to find out the area of the trapezium. Then you can find by using the formula. Trapezium, we know that there are two parallel sides and there are two non-parallel sides. Suppose it is a B1 and B2. There is a height, or you can say there is a perpendicular from this vertex to this one. Suppose it is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is a trapezium and B1 and B2 are the length of the parallel sides. H is the height of the trapezium. Then area of trapezium can be calculated by 1 by 2 multiplied by sum of the parallel sides multiplied by height square units. It is the formula for finding the area of the trapezium. 1 by 2 multiplied by sum of the parallel sides multiplied by height of the trapezium. Next figure is, suppose kite is given to you. Kite is given to you and you have to calculate the area of the kite. Suppose this is D1 and this is D2 and you have to calculate the area of the kite. It can be calculated as area is equals to 1 by 2 multiplied by diagonal 1 multiplied by diagonal 2 square units. Next is journal quadrilateral. These quadrilaterals are parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, kite, and so on. Suppose type of quadrilateral is not given to you. General trapezium is given to you. Any four-sided figure. Any four-sided figure is called quadrilateral, and you have to calculate the area of this quadrilateral. Now this can be a parallelogram, this can be a trapezium, but we don't know the type of this quadrilateral, and we have to find out the area of the area of this quadrilateral. Then how can we find out? Suppose it is A, B, C, D, and we join the diagonal AC. This diagonal divides the quadrilateral into two halves, into two parts. This is one triangle and this is second triangle. It divides the quadrilateral into two triangles ABC and ACD. Now, area of quadrilateral will be area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ACD. Now we know the formula for finding the area of triangle, that is 1 by 2 multiply by base multiply by height. Suppose there is a height h. There is a height h1 on the base AC. Suppose if we draw another height from this vertex D, it is perpendicular h2 on base AC. Now area of AC is 1 by 2 multiply by base multiply by height. Area of ACD is 1 by 2 multiply by base is AC and the height. We can take 1 by 2 multiply by AC as a common, h1 plus h2. Now the formula for finding the area of general quadrilateral will be 1 by 2 multiply by base. Suppose AC is the base and we let B be the base of this quadrilateral. B multiply by height 1 plus height 2 square units. We can use this formula directly for finding the area of the general quadrilateral. Now you have to remember all these formulas for finding the area of quadrilaterals. Let's move to exercise 11.2 with question number 1. Now in question number 1, it is given to you the diagonals of rhombus are 7.5 centimeter. Diagonal 1 is given to you 7.5 centimeter and diagonal 2 is given to you 12 centimeter. And you have to 12 centimeter, diagonal 2 is given to you 12 centimeter and you have to find out the area. Now area for rhombus is, we know that area for rhombus is 1 by 2 multiply by D1 diagonal 1 multiply by diagonal 2. It is 1 by 2 multiply by 7.5 multiply by 12. 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 7.5 multiply by 6 is 45. It is 45 and area will be in the square units. Here diagonals are given to you in terms of centimeters. So area of rhombus will be 45 centimeters square. In next question, the area of a rhombus is 240 centimeters square. Now, in question number 2, area of rhombus is given to you. Area for rhombus is given to you 240 centimeters square. And one of the diagonal is given to you 16 centimeter. You have to calculate the other diagonal. Now we know the formula for finding the area of rhombus is 1 by 2 multiply by diagonal 1 multiply by diagonal 2. Here area is given to you 240. 1 by 2 diagonal 1 is given to you 16 and diagonal 2 you have to find the value of diagonal 2. 2 8s are 16. Now here 8 is the multiplier. When it goes to the left hand side, it becomes the divisor. 240 divided by 8, that is equals to diagonal 2. 8 3s are 24, 3 is 0. So diagonal 2, other diagonal length of other diagonal will be 30 centimeter. In this way, you can find out the other diagonal. Thank you.